Would you like to say a few words, Captain?
What about a drop, sir?
A what?
Perhaps a modest refreshment, a little sampling of our aqua vita.
No.
Later, perhaps.
I'll say what I have to say, if I may.
Give us 2 minutes. We'll answer one question. Should you see it?
My name is Emily Walsh, and I am playing Mora Hatak. I didn't say that right. Hatak, there we go. And she is basically a young Irish woman living in this little town, and she has a big family and she needs money, so she's planning on going to America and ditching her boyfriend. But then, of course, she falls in love, and things change.
My name is Baran. I'm playing Hugh, who is the schoolmaster of this hedge school in Ireland. Hugh is an interesting character. He's drunk a lot of the time. He drinks heavily, but that doesn't really affect his erudition. He's a very smart guy.
I'm Klaas van Weringh. I'm the director of Translations, which is a play by Brian Friel. It's a co-production being put on by both Ottawa Little Theatre and Terra Players. The play is set in early Victorian times in Ireland at a time when the Irish people were still speaking the Irish Gaelic language.
So when the English come in to do a survey of the area, there's clearly a clash because one side doesn't really understand the other in more ways than one. There are some people in the community, like my character and a couple of others, who do speak some English, but by and large the rest of the community speaks no English.
Of course the whole play is told in English, but they can't even understand each other, but we can understand them both, so it leads to some amusement.
Even though the characters are speaking, they're supposed to be all speaking different languages, but on stage we're all speaking English. So it's getting into the mind frame of you cannot understand them, even though right at this moment you can easily understand them. And especially in the love scene, we would do it where one of us would just go blah, 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 blah at our lines, and the other person has to respond, because you have to learn how to respond with the implication that you actually have no idea what they've just said. And that takes a little bit of getting used to. And that's not just my character, that happens for a few characters throughout the play in different scenes. And so that took some adjusting.
The captain is the man who will actually make the new map. George's task will be to see that the place names on the map are correct. Just a few words, they'd like to hear from you. Don't you want to hear from George too?
Has he anything to say?
Sorry? She says she's dying to hear you.
And again, the miscommunications that go on, especially between the British and the character Owen, when he's translating, you get sort of those moments with the huge long speeches, and then he translates in one sentence type thing. So lots of laughs, but at the end also a lot of emotion. It's very, very emotional in the last act. A lot of feeling for all the characters. There's big things going on. So I think the audience can expect to be moved in a bunch of different ways.
Come out and see Translations. It opens on Tuesday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. Runs for 3 weeks, every Tuesday to Saturday at 8 p.m. And there's one matinee on February 26th, Sunday at 2 p.m.
And if you come, we will wave to you from
will.
our curtain calls. We promise you that. If you put your hand up, we'll wave to you, okay?
And for more details, go to ottawalittletheatre.com.
Comedy, romance, and drama. It's actually a great work of literature.